Now we've got to talk about, because this is the other flyer. You've got the three main matches that we've talked about. Now you have the three blind draw series 8-man
Yeah,
elimination tag matches, and you are going to
absolutely.
really break this down as to what we're
Will
talking
do.
about.
I sent Dave in the graphic, but I know you're kind of on the road right now. But like, I have a graphic of all the participants in
Yep,
the
I'm
blind race
actually in
final.
the process of pulling it up right now because I just got to my desk.
Send it
You go,
send it
man.
to me real quick and I'll load it if you don't mind.
But the concept behind the blind draw tag series, basically think original Survivor Series 8-man elimination tags,
Uh-huh.
but the lethal lottery battle bowl concept of names being all in a in a bowl drawn at random. So we
Okay.
have 8-man tags. All participants of each team are all we're all tossed into a bowl and drawn at random by my friend Remy from the School for the Deaf and the Blind. He drew
Okay.
all the names for all the teams.
There
So
it is.
yes, the few changes have been made with some of these guys. Again, cards subject to change, but this is all. These are the guys that are in the blind draw matches. Again, we won't teams won't be revealed until the music hits and they come through the curtain. But it would be we have three 8-man tags, and I'll go over the guys we have. Well, I'm gonna use some of the Asylum Pro Wrestling trainees that recently graduated. We have Cole Black, Dorian Dice, Asher Rain, who has really caught a lot of steam lately. Um, we have members of Brother Silas and his church, which I don't really want to talk about them right now, but we'll get to that later. That's Ramael and Michael, who is the former Jamie Purge. AJ Frost, Mr. APW himself, and then the APW heavyweight champion. He already popped on here earlier, Caleb Crocker.
Right.
We have the team of black owned business, which is Brino Royce, the United States champion for APW, Dion Johnson and Duke Patterson.
Right.
We've got Tyler Storm, Mayhem McQueen, Power Slaps on Cooper Housley,
Buggy
Curtis
right.
Roberts, Buggy Wright, Curtis Robertson, Crucifix, Jet Morris, Zay Vega, Jake Jacobs, Ken Magnum, and the graphic has not been updated, but filling some spots that had to be replaced. We've got Dante Khalifa, Dusty Money, and D'Angelo.
Okay.
But also we'll be having to fill Justin Kindred's spot in this because he was originally set to be in the blind draw matches, but now he is obviously filling Stephen Meeks' role. But we will find a suitable replacement for him in all of this by day of show as well. So this was a last minute change to all that. But yes, all these guys, 24 men, names that were put in a bowl and drawn at random by my buddy Remy, and it's going to be 8-man tags. We could have the guys from black owned business or the guys from the church on separate teams facing each other. We could have uh, Chris Fix and Ken Magnum on the same team, and we know there's this history with those guys that's
Uh,
recently been covered on here. So
right.
it could be anything. Anything could happen.
Wow. Yeah,
Uh,
there's definitely something to say about all that. Now, you mentioned it's going to be 8-man tags. So that's four competitors per team.
mhm.
Uh and there's going to be 3 of those
Three
matches.
of those matches, yes, and that's elimination rules. Like I said, just much like the concept of Survivor Series elimination tags too. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Understood. Now, so after, each team wins, what happens? Is that it? Or is
That's
it
it. That's it. We have an idea to expand on that with volume two. What happens with the survivors of each match? But I didn't want to try to pack too much into this first show because
right?
we've got a lot on it. But I feel like we're gonna bring the blind draw series back when we do volume two, and we have an idea to kind of expand on that. But for this, yeah, for volume one, this we'll see who survives basically. With these three matches.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense, man. Uh, so now a few moments ago, you referenced uh the Brotherhood and
Uh,
Brother Silas. What
Brother
is
Silas and his church.
okay? The church. What is this?
Okay. Sure. So we have a couple of his guys in the blind draw series.
Mhm.
Michael and Ramiel. He's also got this big goon named Malik. He decided to call me out in a promo a few weeks back saying that I didn't find his monster a victim. So I went trying my best to find him a victim. He's an intimidating guy. It wasn't that easy. But I got a phone call. And you guys just mentioned this the other day, how it's a beautiful thing when promotions work together. Much like what had just happened with the Norton Lewis Memorial. It's a beautiful
Mhm.
thing happens when promotions work together. And the good thing about pro wrestling is for everyone, we partner with lots of promotions, we make connections. So thanks to our friends at See No Evil Wrestling, I got a call a couple weeks ago, and let's just say I've got him an opponent.
You've got
If he
somebody
was,
coming.
yeah, somebody's coming,
Awesome.
So
and it's not and it's not a match we initially intended to happen, but show's gonna start. If he wants to try to stir something up, I've got something for him.
I mean,
That's
he
all.
asked
That's all.
for it,
That's all I'm gonna
right?
say. He asked for it. You're exactly right.
Oh,
So
he
do you
Um.
asked for
want
a
to
lot of
drop?
things. He
Oh
asked
wait.
for a lot of
Oh,
things.
here
Whoa,
we
whoa,
go.
Oh
Here
wow!
we
whoa,
go.
Bro- brother
Here we
Silas.
go. Good grief.
What are you doing here?
What I'm doing here is I'm listening to this goon right here fill you guys full of lies and garbage is what I'm hearing. See, what he's not telling you is he booked my guys in his little 8-man matches. And he's setting the stage himself to put my guys against each other is what he's doing. He's in it with AJ Frost. AJ Frost has spent the last few weeks setting my guys up in the church when it was AJ Frost that brought us in to start with. But he puts originally 3 of my beautiful angels, my beautiful warriors. He put originally 3 of them in. And unfortunately, my heretic Dagon had other things that he had to handle in the pit. But he didn't find somebody from Malik. And I found myself wondering, why is that? This show is for everyone. Why not give Malik an opponent? Is he too intimidating? Are you scared he might hurt your little friends, Travis? Is that what it is, buddy? Are you scared of what Malik will do to your little show? Is that what it is? And you wanted to leave him out? So just like we always do, the church doesn't get left out, Mr. Trammell. We make our own spot. And if we choose to do so, we will wreak havoc the whole night. Make no mistake. And whoever you're bringing in, you need to warn them ahead of time. They're not an opponent. They're a victim.
You finished?
All words.
All right.
Am I
So,
finished?
so, all right. You wanted a victim? I got it. Heck, I said just earlier that he's intimidating. I had to find somebody. Somebody's coming. And you know what? We'll start the show with that June 15th.
That's going to
So go
open the
ahead.
show.
That's the opener.
We'll open the show with Malik and his victim, or we'll see who's the victim after all. Okay?
See, what I think is, Mr. Trammell, you're being so secretive about it. I have a special opponent that I received a phone call for. Nobody wants this match, Travis. Nobody wants Malik. You know what he does. I'm the only one that can control that beast. Only my hand. You know what he does. Why would you, Travis, in sound mind, put somebody in the path of that beast? Somebody that you care for? It's obviously somebody you care for. You said
I've
it's a
seen what he
friend.
done. I've seen what he did to Lindsay, who's the size of one of his dreads. So I mean, that doesn't really
She
tell me
brought
much. What
that
he?
on herself. And another thing, don't you ever mention the name Purge again. We destroyed Purge. He is Michael. You know that as well as anyone.
Well, hold
We'll
on.
see.
You mentioned you made a phone call to see no evil.
I
Now,
got a phone call. I've got a phone call from someone at Cena
oh,
offering.
okay, you got a phone call.
Yeah,
So, I happen to know this guy, and I probably, I could be way off. I really could be way off. But I happen to know a guy that has performed at See No Evil. And I happen to know that he's all about inclusion. And I also know that he's a death match icon in our area. I wonder if your friend and my friend are one and the same.
I will say that it is not a death match because I don't want to. I don't really. This show's for everyone. I don't want to make
Well,
it. I can't make it that
I
bad.
didn't
But
say it was a death match.
I know who you have in mind. And
Oh,
no,
okay.
it is not. It is not them.
Oh,
But
okay. I
it is
thought I
not
was
them.
going to
I
see.
got a
I
little
thought
excited there
No,
for a second.
I
I did
like where
too.
you're going, Ryan. I like where you're going, and
I did too.
maybe that's what Malik needs. I mean, hey, maybe that's something I could line up. If you think you're that, if you need that big of an obstacle, hey, we'll set up a death match for Malik maybe in the future.
Travis, you know
Maybe
as
that's
well as anyone, there is nothing that can stop Malik. Nothing. AJ's tried. Chad Colt's tried. Big Nasty's tried. They've lined them all up. And everybody that Malik has stepped in front of, he's crushed. And that will not stop. I control Malik. Only my hand controls him. And he will only stop when I say to stop. Keep that in mind, my friend.
Ghazi brings up a good point here.
Yep.
She said she doesn't know what we're talking about, but most beasts can be stopped by an electric fence. I watched Jurassic Park. Sometimes those fences don't work,
Yeah.
but when they do, it's a good point.
Right. Let's see here. Where are we at here? We had a lot of comments, so I'm trying to catch up on this. Good grief. Where are we at? Card subject, bro. Brino. Okay, Brino Royce, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not in the picture. Khalif Jones D'Angelo just got announced.
All right.
The Dante Khalifa, Travis.
forgive me for not putting the stank on it. I mean, yes.
Missy said, "What about Chase Emery?" I think Chase is going to be in Virginia.
He is.
Not
He
sure.
is.
But I think he's in Virginia
is.
that weekend. You got to put some stank on that name. That's
Forgive me.
right.
Again,
Brother
forgive me
Silas and his church are there for everyone to join the congregation. The replacement for Kindred should be the Silver Fox.
Silver Fox.
I know a big,
I like him.
intimidating guy. Yes, you do. Brian Scott, Michael Ruff, and Dagon and Archangel are the judgment of the church. Brother Silas, it's great to see you," said Tommy Scott.
Thank
I
you,
got
Brother
Donnie
Tommy,
Lee
Brother
Henderson
Brian.
says, "I've got your back against Silas."
Uh,
I don't know what we're talking. Yeah, we're there. How dare you not mention, or how dare you mention the name Purge? He's dead and gone. The church took him out.
Thank you, brother.
I'll knock the stupid hat off of Silas's head.
Yeah.
Does Ron not know you can't bleed in South Carolina? No, Tommy. I know that quite well. I didn't say a death match would occur. I said
a death match
icon.
wrestler who's
A
known
deathmatch
for death
icon in our area. Not a wrestler. A deathmatch wrestler could be anybody. A deathmatch wrestler could be anybody. I can probably point at about 15 or 20 of them. However, I said deathmatch icon in our area.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
And there's only maybe 3 people that come to mind. And one of them is a very good friend of mine. So,
But again, Johnny Lee had mentioned, having my back with Silas and all that. I'm not worried about it because again, who called me isn't coming along. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
You know
So,
we won't be alone either, Travis.
I don't know. Never are.
Alone.
Never are. That's why you dominate, because you're never alone. So, but hey, it is what it is.
Nikki Chooch has chimed in. Hey, what's up, Nikki? Yes, Gazi, I said death match icon that we know. And you know very, very well who I'm talking about. Tommy Scott chimed in, Nikki Chooch. Missy Children, she knows someone evil, mean, and nasty. You know Tommy Salami? No, I do not know Tommy Salami. Oh, no. He was saying yo to Tommy. Got it. Everyone will eventually bend the knee to Brother Silas and the church.
I don't know about
Brother
that.
Brian.
Hey, Brian Scott, I'll go ahead and I'll articulate this line for you one time. I'll die on my feet before I ever go to my knees.
That can be arranged, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Are you in this area? Are you kind of local? Did you hear all that lightning coming down earlier?
Yeah,
I just kept going,
what
haha,
makes you
you
think
missed.
I didn't cause that?
I just kept saying, haha, you missed. So
yeah, I got caught in the storm. It was hailing.
Yes.
How was that? That's why.
Look, somebody said we need to turn the lights on for Brother Silas. He must be where the power's out at.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Power's out where Brother Silas is. Though. He's using his cell phone to communicate with us from the church. You ever wrap barbed wire around a shovel? It works wonders. I am sure it does. If I don't burst into flame upon entering churches, I'd stop by. This is at the APW asylum, guys.
Yeah.
That's what I expect coming out of Gazi, though. So it's fine.
Tell Silas to pay his power bill and turn the lights on. Brother Silas, he's just trying to make things right with you, Travis.
Oh, things are right with me. Things are plenty right with me. Like I said, and the one person I bow down to is definitely not Brother Silas, and he's not here. So so yeah. I'm not concerned, but yeah, we will address Brother Silas and Malik show day.
I'm sure you will.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, make sure you tell whoever it is that you are the reason why their wrestling career is over. You tell them
brother.
that. It'll be your fault.
It will. He said it's going to be your fault. I'm still trying to catch up on comments. This place
leave that.
Brother Silas has helped all the members of the church for the better. Okay. Silas fears Duke Power. That's
a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt.
Right
maybe his guys are not helping him with his power bill from Missy. Good grief. They're just roasting Brother Silas tonight in the crowd. It's an asylum, guys. You're more than welcome. People need to stop the Brothers Silas disrespect.
Thank you, Brother Tommy.
Travis, do you wrestle?
No.
Okay.
My days of being in the ring are long past me, and it wasn't for long either. So,
Missy, don't worry. There are many that contribute to the Brother Silas Building Fund.
Thank you, Brother Brian.
In case of, and by any organization of agencies, federal or similar, you an innocent of all shenanigans I am accused of.
Even if I had fun coming. Okay.
Yes. You're an innocent. You are innocent. I got it. You are innocent of all the things you've been accused of, even if you had fun doing them. Got it. Understood, Gazi, entirely. Well, so Brother Silas, we have one more match that hasn't been fully announced yet, and that's going to be Malik versus a mystery opponent. And the church is going to be in that 8-man tag blind draw series. Do you have anything else you would like to add?
Do you like to drop who that opponent is going to be? Do you
No,
have-
no, 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 no,
No,
he
no,
doesn't.
no, no, no,
He
no,
doesn't
no.
want to do that. You know why he doesn't want to do that? It's because he doesn't have an opponent. That's why he doesn't want to do that. It's a bluff. It's an absolute bluff. Because you tell me who is going to step to Malik. You tell me who that is. Who is going to willingly step in front of that bulldozer? Nobody. Nobody. But I'll tell you this. We are gracing your event with our truth and light, Mr. Trammell. The truth and light of Brother Silas will walk into the asylum just like I do every week. And I'll grace your event with our truth and light. And if we aren't met with the respect that we're due, you won't be around to see another event, pal. You stand in our way, we will mow you down. Judgment is coming.
We'll see about that next week.
That guy is serious about this whole thing.
Yeah.
He is. He's
Um,
got his goons brainwashed. He's got his followers. He's got his sheep. But I'm not one of them. And again, as I said in one of my responses to him a few days ago, I didn't want to be involved with this. I was happy just the opportunities I was given promoting the show, and then I found him an opponent, but he tried to keep this going. So all right, I've got him. He wants a victim. I'm not gonna say I got him a victim, but I've definitely got he's Malik's got his work cut out for him.
Mm.
So
okay.
again, we're going if he wants to go there, we're gonna start the show with it. So we'll see.
Here.